When Aramean founded Oyo, the land was wild, filled with spirits and rival tribes. The early people of Oyo believed the town was protected by Awithgravenji, the god of thunder, who had once walked as their king. They built shrines to honor him, for they knew that whenever lightning struck the earth, Awithgravenji was speaking. The Aláàfin in the Oyomesi. The throne of Oyo was sacred. The Aláàfin was not just a ruler, he was the living link between humans and the Awithgrave. But power could never rest in one hand alone. That is why the Oyomesi, the seven kingmakers, were guardians of justice. The Awithgrave Run, their leader, carried the power to present the king with an empty calabash, or parrot's egg, a silent but final message that the Aláàfin must leave the throne and his life. This balance kept Oyo strong. The king was powerful, yet bound by honor and duty. The cavalry of Oyo. Oyo's greatest strength was its cavalry. While most Yoruba kingdoms fought on foot, Oyo trained men to ride swift horses, gifts from traders from the north. These warriors could move like the wind. When they charged, the earth trembled as if Awithgravenji himself was striking his thunderstone. They wore leather armor, carried long spears, and bore shields marked with the symbols of Oyo. Songs of war told how the cavalry swept across the plains, uniting villages and kingdoms under the empire's banner. The festivals of power. Life in Oyo was not only about war and politics. Festivals filled the air with joy and awe. During the Awithgravenji festival, fire dancers leapt through flames, and drummers made rhythms like thunder. The Agungun masquerades brought ancestors back among the living. Their swirling cloths and masks reminded the people of lineage and respect. The Oro festival filled the night with the secret voices of spirits, and all women stayed indoors, listening to the deep echoes of the forest. These festivals bound the people together, reminding them that Oyo was not only a kingdom of men, but also a kingdom of gods and spirits. The test of Oyo's glory. There came a time when enemies formed a coalition to test Oyo's might. Armies from across the Niger gathered, believing no empire could hold such vast lands. The Aláàfin stood in the royal courtyard, staff in hand, his crown glittering in the sun. The Oyomesi sat beside him, grave but confident. The Awithgrave Run raised the war banner, dyed in blood and iron. Drums thundered through the town. From every corner, warriors assembled, chanting, Omokaka Kiabo, a fight Inuike Obae. Rather than be enslaved, the child of Oyo will fight with all his learning and strength. The cavalry mounted their horses, spears raised, eyes burning with courage. As the Aláàfin called on Awithgravenji, the sky darkened, lightning cracked, and rain poured. The warriors roared. It was a sign from the heavens. They charged, swift as the storm. Their enemies broke and scattered, unable to withstand the might of Oyo. The empire's fame spread even farther, and traders carried the story to lands beyond the desert and seas. The legacy. For centuries, Oyo stood as a beacon of Yoruba greatness, powerful, disciplined, and filled with the wisdom of balance. Its story became a lesson that true strength is not only in armies, but in the harmony of king, chiefs, warriors, gods, and people.